the game.
Alright.
Joseph,
Relax, bro. Villa. Bomb. Vendetta Esports versus... Or excuse me, Vendetta versus Arson Esports. And then, you know, come on, bro. The bands are going to be Valkyrie, Echo, Jackal, and Thatcher. But anyways, like, you know, I need to see some check marks. That apparently that's the thing for league games. That's, you know, that's the requirement. And just to know that everyone's on board here as well is just some good old-fashioned check marks, man. Because then I know that everyone is here. But some people just join the game and they're in the custom game and then they go pee real quick or something like that, or get a drink of water. So I can understand that they don't check mark it, but it's just like, bro, talk to me nice, man. I ain't do nothing. I'm just trying to confirm. It's like it's like getting mad at Google for a two-step verification. They're just like, bro, you're the one that turned it on. You're the one that has the option. Nah, they want to ban Legion. Heard you. An Echo. Okay, so two out of 4. I'm hit or miss. It depends on the map though. So I would have to like keep track of like operator bans per map for me to successfully get a 4 out of 4. I talked about it in the last I think it was the last match. The last not because this is Vendetta versus Arson's best out of 3 game, so not their last match, but the last game. I was wondering, when am I gonna get a 4 out of 4 correct guesses for the operator ban phase? I'm not there yet. I am not there. Let's see. Dining room, 6-pick. Nomad, no one else? No one from Vendetta? Alrighty.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
He's gonna turn it off, bro. Oh my god, I hate players like that. Like, you probably didn't even hear it just now, but it was this little look, you see that thing on the floor? He destroyed the whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, gramophone or something. It had that OG Renaissance music blasting. I'm upset now. I'm upset with Vendetta. I hope they lose.
10 seconds left.
Let me tell you what, man. You play with me, you gonna be. I'm leaving the jukebox on Clubhouse on. Rock Nation. I'm leaving that on. The Renaissance music, I'm leaving that on. Even though, yes, you can't hear their footprints. It's a distraction. You need a sound whore. I get it, duh. But like, you not trying to bump? Look at this upstairs defense yet again here. I think this might be the first Villa map on my channel here. Is he playing from the half wall here? Oh, he's playing. They've reinforced the, not a half wall, but like the windows in this this archway, and they've reinforced it. They've reinforced the walls behind it. They've reinforced the walkway. They've literally reinforced the royal shield. As now they're fighting for it here. It seems like kind of a waste of a bandit battery, but I guess if you have nowhere else to place it, might as well maybe. I'm not sure if it'll like zap Ash's breaching things or whatever, but quite the exchange here. Fighting over bathroom turtle. It does get hit by an alibi clone throwing the natural. Doesn't find an opponent there. Season does get rid of Joe Jackson. Jackal's tracking capabilities as well as any type of secondary he had for opening does get knocked off the board as Turtle makes it another one for headaches to get taken off for an attacking Arson Esports here. creating rotations here. It's just that they're getting fight from above. They're fighting themselves from above as well. They're defending it and having any type. You see, like, they're playing downstairs and they're defending upstairs so well that they're attacking and they're dying, just getting into here and just playing at these windows here, trying to find these headshots here. It's an exchange of who can control better recoil here. Still shooting that LMG ammo and now expecting him to reload or holding a cross angle here, expecting something to get played here, but you have to look in so many different directions here. It is a quickly drops down to a 2v3 situation here as he drops down at the hatch himself, now holding this new angle here. Turtle is expecting the Charms to push through, but Charms is now soundhoring, expecting that to go through as well, collecting a double kill, looking above to see if Italian Turtle does get aggressive enough to hold an angle downstairs. He will have a Turtle VD expecting him here, now creeping up from above. They just barely miss each other. Damn. Let's see, come on, you know, at any point he could just take out that hammer again and make it unsafe for them, but you have 35 seconds left. You need to make a play happen. Oh, you hear the cop cars? That's that NYC shit. But anywho, 25 seconds left, still playing it, trying to be somewhat safe and makes a, you know, make them roam around, make them unsafe. You need to make a play. We do have people on Maestro cam, so this is gonna be difficult for Arson.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
He's in the closet, has no intention of getting out with a triple kill here, fighting his own opponent here. Sledge does get his own kill there. Again, it seems like the last two, look, Jaeger was Turtle, and then the last person was Sledge was Turtle. What's up with them, huh? Vendetta on defense, they take their first victory. What's up with them, though? They refuse to just not make it a Turtle v Turtle situation. Back on Goyo. That was an interesting defense. Now we're gonna go to second floor aviator room. And games room, another common site. And you know what's interesting enough too, I notice on ranked people do not play dining.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
like
attackers.
On ranked, for me, I see, like, I'll see a living room get played more than dining room. But then we saw Vendetta have a strict defense from upstairs and reduce those numbers down as much as possible. If you can reduce those numbers from outside, then you can at least run down the clock with them. Just some good old-fashioned water, nothing sponsored.
10 seconds left.
but yeah. If you get if your defense is so solid that you get them dying to fight for second floor across the site, like they weren't really across the site, because granted it was directly they were playing for this hatch to give him access to being right in front of site, but it's just like, you know, that's kind of the defense for R6. You know, for higher up ranks we might see for lower ranks we might see people roam to the other side of the map, where it's like, oh, I'll play Caverea, I'll find an unsuspecting attacker and get the game-turning interrogation. But higher ranks here, people are droning out, and we're seeing Vendetta reinforce these doors here to make it unsafe for attackers to have to melee it open. Again, you have no access to that door right there, so you're gonna have to opt to roam around here a little bit and leave that unreinforced, because now you can use it to your advantage. Getting his own tracks here on Goyo. Goyo is on site, pretty safe here behind his shield. It's going to be the castle getting a headshot through there. Joe did not see it coming, but did make a bullet go straight through season said here, as they do have a rotation here. Turtle does get taken off by Charms, getting the drone dot here. We're going to see Warrior up to the Magnet catches something there. And he's on a mute jammer, so if Joe Jesse decided to track him, it would not work there, as Stars is the result of Charms' double kill here. Warrior now making a chance at a super long angle here. The AUG is making it happen, but someone's in sight, someone's in vault. It's Charms and Nocturne, and they take it away. It's going to be another back and forth there. One for Vendetta and one for Arson Esports. A back and forth. Again, this is the first time I've seen Villa on the channel of me casting. So I'm curious to see the strats coming through, you know. Like I'm saying, you know, if I'm gonna keep relating these games to my personal experience, which is ranked, my personal experience is that vault transitionary, that vault wall that you could reinforce, like 9 times out, no, honestly, like 10 times out of 10, I'm seeing that wall reinforced. And I guess in Vendetta's experience, when they go upstairs, because now we're still second floor, but we're just in trophy and statuary, and they didn't reinforce it. I mean, let me just get to the point. They did not reinforce it. They wanted to rotate through it. They wanted to put some Goyo shields and some mute jammers in the middle of the hallway. You know, not in the middle of the hallway, but you know, around that corner. We saw Level My playing from this angle here, right around this 90 angle. He was by the desk getting a mute jammer. We had a Goyo shield here, and that's the thing. If whether or not it was a Goyo shield, you're still unsafe about. Is that cover? Is that not cover? I mean, it is cover, but is it a bomb? Essentially, Goyo does come with 3 of them, or 2 of them. He did come with 3 of them. I feel like he did need a nerf at some point. Not a nerf that he was too strong, but like certain ops, like once he's released, like you just have a feeling of like, yo, that's not balanced. Like it's not overpowered, but it's just not balanced. And Goyo having those 2 shields there, whether or not their bombs or not, is what he provides. Is that little mental game. We saw the castle play it and not win that mental game. Unfortunate.
Activated.
Still holding his angle here, covering his teammates, you know? He has nothing better to do, I guess he's just hanging upside down.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Time to ring some ears.
Trying to impact trick it. It's right from the bottom. He has to waypoint that down below, and she's like, this is an interesting angle here. No defenders. The only one is Astronomy. It's going to be Joe Jackson going to get taken out by Stars, who did play it successfully here. We're not seeing him at the door here, and Italian Turtle is still hung upside down, so he could be the first responder here potentially, as he roams around this corner. But you know, it's pre-held angle as well. So Headache does see that it is have meleeed opened. It is have a melee bullet holes. You know, for sight, line of sight is now available. Holding a different angle though, and now hearing that he's pre-firing it there, trying to get aggressive here. It's Stars as Warrior versus Italian Turtle as Nocturne is having his own fight against the Moonwake downstairs as Stars has his own exchange. The fights are happening all over the place. Season goes down to it. Stars is double kill 1v4. Everybody just died on Arson Esports. Just point blank period. Now having an exchange here with this LMG while concussed. We're gonna see Italian try to successfully defend from Italian Turtle's attack here. 1v4 now reduced to a 1v2. It's a double kill for him here into Bathroom. Gonna have to pick up the diffuser about 40 seconds. That's pre-firing any type of angles. He needs to recover the diffuser and successfully make a comeback with about 5 health left. This AD is still having an effectiveness here in a low angle here. Interestingly enough, they didn't want that wall completely done. They didn't want it completely opened up, but funnily enough, they just opened up the bottom to make it unsafe here. Super interesting that now he has to play at such a low angle. Look at this. Look at this super low angle here. Now deciding to rotate around. The Warrior's going to be the first one to respond here. Not Doc killed himself up, but he doesn't need it. He finds his headshot there. VD take the defense. Wow. Wow, yo, we just saw blue in the kill feed there for a second. It just turned into a 1v4 bloodbath. Valkyrie. Who's this glass gonna be? I would like to see Dokubi. I feel like it could pair well with IQ. You vibrate their phones, and if you know that they're gonna keep going Maestro, you can go Dokubi to kick them off, kick off Maestro, off of that cam, off of that evil eye. Or if they go Valkyrie, Valkyrie was not banned. You can go Dokubi to kick them off of that. No one opted to go for bulletproof cameras, but maybe Smoke has the option of it, I believe. Maybe if they go Doc again, another bulletproof camera, wherever site that they go, and now we find ourselves in games in Aviator. Could have been cool though, you know what I mean? Because then not only are you kicking them off of their intel, you're let's say you're pushing from bedroom, right? If they're pushing from second floor pier, the most likely thing you're going to do when you play R6 is push on the other side of the map, maybe even downstairs. But let's say you push into here and you're droning out here, your teammate's droning out here. We see Warrior, you know, opting to throw a... Look at the spawn peak here, getting massive damage on Joe Jaxie there, and now rotating around. I got enough. That's enough for me, and it's not gonna rotate back around. Yeah. You see, look at this. The IQ and the Silent Turret are now pushing from exactly where I was gonna guess. Because R6 is predictable that way, where it's just someone's gonna push from the other side. I can play from above or below. But if you Dokubi call, you can just IQ your phone, IQ for any. Dokubi is making electronic sensors for the whole team. There's no way they can ignore unless they're a roaming echo, which is unlikely. It's possible, but it's unlikely because your effectiveness comes from 2 yokai drones. And so by ringing the like, it's kind of like with Jackal, their area of effect once they turn on their gadget. If you ring all the defenders' phones and you don't hear a phone call, then you know no one's roaming near you. And same thing goes for Jackal as well. If you turn on the eye track scanner and you don't see footprints, no one has roamed here before you've gotten here. So you can push up with some level of safety now. You're not completely safe because someone can just run down on you right as look, now they're making footprints, but we're gonna see that actually they don't need a Dokubi there. They're doing just fine on their own and getting rid of this bandit here. No bandit tricking is gonna be made possible, but you know they're holding this angle here and holding extremely wide. He saw at least 2 free ripping on Nitro Cell. Will it land? It makes it a 1 more. I was trying to find it there for an aerial shot of it, but unfortunately for Nocturne Poet, it lands right on his feet there. Oh, look at him, he's zoned out by the gas there. Concussion is loaded up. Joe Jaxie gets his own double kill right here, padding his own KD. Headaches gets down, unfortunately, through the own Habana rotation opening that he made there. Season is nearby to hear this flank go off. A successful back and forth 3v2. The gas canister does go down. It does no sort of damage there. Who rotates all the way around. Season now shooting through this Habana hole here. Grenade is nearby, but not close enough to get rid of him. Behind his deployable shield. Second one's going to come to the way of Vol, just over into the ADS as well. So now holding this angle here. He gets his own double kill. That Season has to look through the other side. Just barely seeing him there with the reflex sight. That LMG does pack a punch, but the bailiff gun is not hearing him right around the corner. Just in the nick of time. 0 bullets left. Rotating all the way around. Season might be able to help out here a little bit as they keep going back and forth. It's just that took a little bit too long there. Everyone was just going back and forth here with Stars VD. Another successful defense for Vendetta. He had enough time to dump his LMG, switch to the bailiff, dump the bailiff, reload the bailiff. I wonder what the call out was there. Because Season was just chilling at Vol and dealing with, I think it was Sledge. He was dealing with someone there, so. Indeed. Back to dining. Back to dining for round 5.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Oh, I can listen to it now.
Attackers have discovered the location of a
Did they
bomb.
just shoot it as I... Damn.
Seconds to go.
We're here going on right up here from master bedroom, and we hear that rotation happening from the castle. Second Goyle shield, a full dedication to upstairs hold, playing with castle Goyle reinforcement, and now Moonwake adding another level of defense here. I said that the bandit battery did seem kind of like useless or maybe pointless to put it there, but I mean versus an impact round from Zophia's gun, it could seem pointless. But maybe if they did go Ash, with Joe Jackson did opt to go that, she could shoot it at the shield to try to get rid of it and figure out that it is a Goyle bomb. But it's probably gonna zap it. Italian Turtle hitting himself down to lower health there does not pan out for him there, as Turtle is not responding to this window play here. Aiming at just chest shot level, aiming around through fire. We try to find a pick here. A Charm taking massive damage here, and now walking through this fire. That grenade did successfully blow it open. So that's kind of a back and forth here. No one played Doc, so Turtle VD is stuck with the amount of health he has, and he's above 20 HP, so it's not like he can get reset. He's better off just kind of playing more passively now. Not as aggressive. I mean, maybe as aggressive, but you're definitely paying attention to the pacing here. Your health being lower does restrict you to certain, I guess, a certain role. I mean, you're still a roamer, so it's a back and forth. He finds this cone. They actually just holding down this area here at this little downstairs 90. Still getting a double kill. It's gonna be Moonwake VD actually gonna make it a 4 v2, and Nocturne Poet and Charm not getting Finka boosted. Not enough, because Moonwake gets a triple kill even through the Finka boost. Not enough nanobots through your head there trying to shoot this diffuser. Keep roaming safely as Charms is having his own fight here in bathroom. Oh, unfortunate, man. Oh, Moonwake kind of popped off there. He kind of did his thing. Now going for round 6. We're probably gonna go upstairs. Statuary. Statue. I don't know. I feel like saying statutory. We might not even see living room get played. You know, if we go enough rounds over, maybe we'll see living room get played. But it seems like Vendetta have quite the control over Villa here. A 4-1 standing so far. These are their players' personal records here. In case someone's curious, we'll just
attackers need to locate
go
and
through
defuse as many bombs as they can.
to their ranks.
Well secured. Wall reinforced.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Razor wire deployed.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Raising our defensive.
10
Ready for
seconds
grenades.
to insertion. 5 seconds to go.
Deploying mag. Magnet online.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb. Attackers
Oh, he was
dropping-
level 300. You saw that? Wow.
Perimeter defense up.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
So, it seems like so far this lead that Vendetta has for their defense here, they're just executing it perfectly. You know, the movements that we're seeing Arson Esports try to attempt aren't panning out. Sometimes they're just missing shots, and other times, you know, getting killed from a nitro cell or something like that. It's just not working out in their favor here. So, any possible mistakes that we can see Arson Esports correct? Like holding this angle here, try to make a stance here, try to hold an angle here. Like you see, that could be a possible mistake. You could get, but then that's just a gun skill game there. It's not really reflexes. It's just like, it's like reaction time with your gun at a long angle. Someone else's gun is another, you know, warrior holding this angle here, relying on his sound for someone to hop through near the window and his shotgun as well. So we're just seeing another upstairs hold. Yeah, just relying straight off a gun skill. There's no really there's no other way that we're seeing the attackers try to attack from. It seems like most of their team is just on this side of the map. We don't see another operator. Joe Jaxie is the furthest one away, who finds his own down there on Season. He gets stars, but then Season claims his life as well here as Italian Turtle gets down in 2v5, getting hit with a shotgun. Warrior finally makes it work. The Nitro is going to open it up in case he wants to rotate through. But it's actually in a cross angle, not having to decide as Seasons gets his own kill here for a double kill, and now revive here. We're going to see Charm trying to make it happen. Still at this window, expecting someone to run out here with a diffuser, but only with 1 minute left remaining. There's the run out right onto the Claymore. Get it right before your Claymore gets his own kill. And now you have someone else holding the angle. Not sure if he, you know, you have to relook at this. Look at these angles being held here. One at the bathroom window in case he decides to peek at crouch level. Then another here at the shotgun at walk-in closet window. And Turtle VD at an even further angle behind, covering Warriors 6 here. So if Charms does decide to move, which he probably should, because he's wasted about 20 to 30 seconds just camping here, waiting, reacting to how they're gonna play right now. He's expected at 3 different angles here. I would have preferred to see him, like you see him slow peeking here, just getting shot down to half health, and actually contesting that Charms with a double kill, and going right back to the angle he was at, just hoping for kills essentially. Just like we could have had this moment to rotate around to the window on by the 90 hallway, or the, I don't know, somewhere by the staircase, the astronomy, but he's just trying to contest anybody here. And it's just going to be a shotgun from underneath, and surprisingly a headshot here. Warrior doesn't matter. It's just, look at this. Play ward and go shotgun. Right there. You saw that last minute flick right to the head and doesn't even give him a chance. Another Vendetta victory. Now going into round 7, but we're getting close to match point, ladies and gentlemen. Now that players have switched roles, now we having defending operators become entry fraggers, and entry fraggers become roamers. We're now seeing the change of pace go into full effect here. We could see a comeback here. I hope it doesn't 6-pick off of Tachanka. He did it. He actually did it. Coward. You better stick to that LMG. You better stick to that turret.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
The fact that
defused by
Tachanka's still gonna have his turret, just it's gonna be an LMG, and it's gonna be like without the shield, I guess, you know, because then it'd be like another life period. But it still has the same amount of ammo, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna be great. Like you see the kind of holes that this Mozzie is making with the, or excuse me, I saw the Super Shorty, so I assumed, but it's actually gonna be a Nocturne Poet's Castle with the Super Shorty shotgun here. That's gonna be the amount of size holes that's gonna be produced by Tachanka's LMG. It's gonna be crazy. The amount of soft breaching, soft.
10 seconds to insertion.
What's the word I'm looking for? Soft wall destruction.
5 seconds
It's gonna be
left
nutty.
before insertion.
Honestly, it shouldn't be that good. It's an LMG, you know. Depends on the caliber, I guess, but
Defuse the bombs.
some. You know, it's their game.
Camera deployed. ADS up and running.
Now, I'm wondering what was so special about this Montang ban. Montang was banned for here on a Villa, but we're not seeing Clash being played as well. We're not seeing someone who strictly plays Shield like, oh, no, you know. Montang was not banned last game. We didn't see anybody get Montang there, but we did see someone get banned here. I can understand again. I can understand the Legion ban. I was like, oh, of course they ban Legion now. But it's just like, I would always understand a Legion ban. Maybe you don't need to every time because players aren't opting to play him every single time. We're just holding long angles here. Italian Turtle versus a Moonwake here. So we're just going to rotate around. I actually did see someone down here in living room as well. Turtle just hoping someone to rotate through, because he did get caught over here by this art room, so we're expecting someone to be aggressive and just either roam aggressively or defend aggressively, which is actually what Nocturne's doing with this main wall being opened up here into Aviator. Now the attackers have a direct line of sight to actually plant here. Italian Turtle getting caught by Turtle VD roaming downstairs yet again. A IQ versus Vigil dynamic here for attacker and roamer. It's just every time I'm starting to see that's a little pattern. They're holding a pixel angle here. Both operators are missing their shots here, as Castle does have the defender bonus here because they have those mute jammers stopping any type of intel from spotting them out here. We're gonna see from below. He actually has the wrong sort of thing, concussion effect, almost near himself with a cook grenade on 90 staircase, finding out the Mozzie. The Mozzie having to rotate. Joe Jackson is in a precarious situation now, hitting at 90 and dropping through the hatch, whether on purpose or not on purpose. Is going to be it's a Nocturne port through the air jab, now onto sight here, pre-aiming this angle here as Moonlake has his own fight right in front of sight as well. Air jab goes off again, a 2v3 situation for favor of Joe Jackson and Charms as he gets rid of Moonwake. Joe Jackson gets another headshot here as they recover the diffuser and might even opt to quickly rejoin and plant here because they do have control over sight here now in 90. Holloway covering his teammate here. Headshot is barely missed onto the Mozzie here as Joe Jackson has to rotate all the way around, and Charms finds the body shots on Warrior. Now they looked away, didn't even opt to go around. It's going to be a 1v2 situation, a 1v1 situation. Joe Jackson now has to stop the diffuser from Season's clutches here, playing from the hallway all the way around. Joe Jackson got guts the triple kill, a 1v0. Now just find the diffuser and get it.
Defenders have located the diffuser. Defenders disabled the diffuser. Defenders win.
It's toxic. I'm snitching. The stream is me snitching that you're being toxic and shooting his dead body. Watch Season turn up right now. I mean, he's already been turning up. He's top of the game. He doesn't have the most kills by 2, but also if we count 7 plus 3 is 10, 7 plus 1 is 8, and Season has 5 plus 4 is 9. So he's still second place, because those assists. But also Charms and Joe Jackson are the main carries here. We're seeing Headaches actually go 0, 4, and 6. Gonna be hard to do what you gotta do, you know. You gotta pick up the maybe your teammates are just kind of absorbing all the kills. Maybe they're just roaming so effectively or anchoring effectively enough to where you can't get kills and you're just losing your exchanges here. But we're actually seeing that it's 0, 4, and 6. That means that he's been Headaches has personally been a part of 10 engagements and has only found 4 of them to be effective for his team. Because if he would have gotten a kill, then it would have been a kill and an assist, but he's getting assists. So he's starting the kills, not finishing them, and then his team is picking the slack up there. Definitely going to be hard to essentially just get carried, man. There, Arson is lacking right now. We have
10 seconds remaining.
we have Poor Slip in the chat saying, damn, Arson lacking right now. And kinda, yeah, here on Villas, it's an interesting defense that they're going to now that it was an interesting attack that they were doing, and now that they're on defense, they're finding their second victory here. So to answer Cooley R6's question in the YouTube comments right now, what's it called? I forgot their name. Vendetta had won round 1 on Consulate.
A bomb has been located.
Look at them droning out upstairs. We're sight directly below. Any type of roaming happening from anybody? Nope. I mean, Joe Jackson's near by 90, but like, well, he's not near. Look at him. Okay, like what are you gonna do about it? He's the only roamer though. Everyone else is all 4 defenders are defending from downstairs.
My device is ready.
Okay, getting him off the board. Joe Jackson gets taken off by Turtle VD. Like you see, I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. Another IQ versus IQ versus Vigil. It's like these operators are fated to kill one another. It's so interesting. That wasn't even like really a direct counter, but like it just keeps happening. Look at this interesting opening here. Oof. Gonna hit that top there. reduce you down to almost half health, and actually gonna find a pick there. It's gonna be Headaches, who actually uses that angle against him to in his favor of being the first smiling face when as soon as you open up a wall. Nocturne Point gets his own kill from above against Turtle VD, poking his head up at the wrong area here, and now the Doc is like, yo bro, watch it, we have one another. Double teaming up here on Warrior, now backing up, opening up, destroying that carpet up completely there, and just patiently waiting for Warrior to get in position to get rid of these bandit batteries, so we can see Stars opt to get open up this wall himself, as Italian Turtle is now still on this door here though. Just getting from above or from this wall here, we're seeing two operators defend successfully. I mean, he's in bicycle storage here, Headache, so he can still shoot from above, shoot from below, from to above, but for the most part, you know, Stars is nearby, looking straight into sight. Moonwing does take some damage here, interestingly enough. I'm not sure where, maybe some splash damage from the grenade, but just rotating in the nick of time, fighting this fight here. It's going to be an exchange here. Nocturne Portal goes down to the grave. A headshot goes through as Stars has its own exchange. Now switching to the pistol. Pistol shots are not found enough. Italian Turtle hits a little bit harder here as Warrior still has an engagement here in front of sight, seeing if he can... Actually, he was looking at the bandit, man. Headache was right in front of him. Headache is right in front of him with a triple kill. Arson Esports take another defense round here in Dining Room. We saw Sledge look at Bandit, but he was just like chilling on his drone, so his brain didn't recognize that someone was in there. Turns around, and then the Bandit gets the kill. He just gets off of his drone. He's like, oh, there's someone in front of me. And then flick outside. Oh, there's someone out here. Calm little triple kill. Nothing too crazy. Going back up for second floor, round 9. Finalmente, estamos aquí en round número 9. Vamos a ver if they can continue with this the defense snowball that they got rolling down. You know, they're making a comeback. They're adapting now. They're finally making some stuff pay off here. Now we're gonna see how they opt to defend Trophy. Vendetta has an interesting way of opening stuff and reinforcing things very unorthodoxly, how I see it personally. So, we're gonna see how Arson defends. Arson opts to defend Trophy.
Going up.
Let's see if Italian Turtle. I'm looking at Italian Turtle's health right now. I'm curious to see if he doc kills himself back up. See, but this is what I be talking about. If you're gonna doc kill yourself back up and you're doing it like with still in drone phase, if you don't do it now, you're just gonna have what, 80 health until you see an attacker. But like, let's say you're roaming or you're anchoring or something like that, you could still opt to like, if you're gonna have a fight, it's gonna be risky because you're bringing it down to the wire. Like, you have 80 health and you're someone's shooting around the corner, or you didn't expect them to be pre-holding an angle. You're coming down to the wire and you're kind of gambling with your health there. But I feel like now you see Italian Turtle's already at 100 health because it was in like a 20+ boost. I think he was up for 40 and it's like 80. So you could just take that extra health into a new engagement there and use it instead of it just getting wasted. But it is what it is. It's not that serious. Just doc kill yourself back up. But it's just like, if you're gonna passively do it, you might as well do it for a fight. Look at him scrambling around. The ADS can only catch so much here. He's not going to get flashed there. Seeing if he needs to protect this. So the grenade goes down. That just misses those bandit batteries, I believe, here. So he doesn't have to trick it. Actually, yeah, it did get rid of the bandit batteries. Holding this angle. Getting the Nomad actually off the board here. Getting shot from another angle himself. Sledge is getting there. Getting the knife on Joe. getting the knife on Headaches as Joe Jackson gets the kill on Warrior, and now getting live waypoints, getting super aggressive. The air jab is in favor for both of them. Actually, it's a double kill for him, and now repositioning all the way around. It's going to be Turtle looking into master bedroom as Joe Jackson claims his triple kill. Might even go for the quadra here as another opponent is going to be Charms at a different angle. He is the other opponent. He is the other defender. Arson Esports claim round 9. A solid defense from them. A lot of reactionary back and forth, but ultimately they come out the victors. Still stuck. It's Vendetta still stuck on 5. They you know, it was first round, it went to the way of Vendetta. Then the second round and second floor Aviator went to the way of Arson Esports. But then rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 were all Vendetta. Now 7, 8, 9 are all Arson Esports. They're making their comeback. They're reacting to how they're pushing, and their defense is kind of holding up. But then we saw the Bandit not be able to trick it because of the flashbang, so that's why we have an ADS there. But then it ate up so many, and then you have to look away. So then by him looking away, he has to run into a corner, and then that's not the corner that he would like to have defended at. So then now you're near the Nomad, and you're at a different angle. He was next to the statue there. We're actually seeing that then the grenades from the sledge got rid of them, so it allowed the exothermic charge to get placed and open up the wall. Then the Nomad is right around the corner, and then we saw Sledge, like, I think Sledge got here, the wall got opened up, and my man went straight around here and got the knife kill on him. So it was just an interesting back and forth, because then we had another defender at this angle here retaliate back, and then another defender here just from outside in. Super interesting stuff. Very interesante.
10 seconds to go.
And they're setting to look at this. He puts the castle. He puts it on the castle barricade there. Interesting. And they're going back into Aviator and Games room.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
And we have poor Slip in the chat asking me, Caster, who's better, Arson or 3D? I mean, alright, you're asking me who's better, 3D, the team 3D or the team Arson Esports, but you're not asking me what map. You're not asking me, are we playing Villa? Because right now, I'm going to be honest with you, if 3D is playing Arson on Villa, this is the first time I'm seeing Villa on my channel here, and this is again, I think Arson's first. This is the first time we're seeing Arson on Villa on the channel. So I would say 3D is gonna win that exchange here, just as Seasons did not win that exchange against the other. He was actually getting droned at himself too, interestingly enough. So he's getting droned at from through the castle barricade. It rotates all the way to 90, gets that kill onto that staircase there, and lands those shots that are needed to land. You know, maybe one air jab was played, but for the most part, he's pretty safe here. Like, this is the spot that I'm talking about. Warriors are right around the corner, hoping like to get live waypoints, so he can open it up, aim quickly, get a kill, but it's not gonna happen here. And holding this pre-held angle here, shooting up right up his leg. The Mozzie throws a knife himself, doesn't make it quite happen. He actually moves an inch away. I don't think that would have saved him if that would have went through, but seeing the toes of Mozzie there, we're gonna see if it's enough. Another nitro cell gonna get ripped and played here. We're gonna actually put him on pause here as Moonwake is downstairs looking for any defenders up here as Headaches. It gets down to Warrior, and then nitro cell does finally land as Charms gets down as well from Moonwake and starts VD. It's an orange V blue in the kill feed right now. Joe Jackson is the last remaining defender. He has the F control over side, shooting all the way through Vault from classic hallway through Vault through Games. It's gonna be a kills through that same rotation hall here. Stars VD left uncounted for. Will claim that kill for Vendetta. Look, she shoots him right in the back. Oh my gosh, how disgraceful. Alright, so the map is Coastline, poor Slip. Alright, so Arson, 3D, Coastline. Let me think. Match point. We have match point, boys. Boys and girls, put on your seatbelts. Alright. Cause alright, to be fair, look, we're reading the chat right now. Poor Slip in the comments says 3D is nuts. Who's better, Arson or 3D? How do you feel about Arson? It sounds like we have two teams going against each other on a good map. I need to see the strats, man. I need to cast that match to really give you a full standing. Arson is a solid team, though. So I'm gonna say Arson.
Locate and defuse bombs.
I'm gonna say Arson is it's quote unquote better.
Activate jammer. Change jammer.
And it is 9:30, so interestingly enough, we have another game at 10. Arson Esports versus Kaizuku. At 10 for it's gonna be
10
Coastline.
seconds to insertion.
It's gonna be for R6 Challenger League, so make sure you're tuned in.
5
I'm probably
seconds
just
to
gonna be rolling these game mouse like hotcakes.
Activate jammer.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Make sure you turn on post notifications, you know, in case you're just bored, you just want this game playing on in the background, or these are your friends, you want to see how well they do, or these are your enemies and you want to steal some strats. Make sure you're subscribed, and even if you go against them or you don't go against them, you know, you can benefit from just hearing me scream. Just hearing me make it all hype and stuff like that. R6 is a very exciting game when played at this level that we're seeing it. It was a 5v basically like a, what was it, 4 or 5v like 1 or 2 or something like that. So now that they're coming back is pretty intense, because now it's a match point for Vendetta's favor. They need to get this comeback here. They need to make it, they need to claw their way out of match point and get into overtime now if they want to successfully defend here. This is a best out of 3 game, so they need this or else they lose the whole set. I heard the nitro. Where's that? Who's above him? He's listening very carefully to see if anyone is above him right now. That seems to be the kitchen defense here on it though. Something gets opened up. You know, they're moving around, still trying to listen very carefully. Nitro cell, you know, just in case. No intel there, so it's just kind of a wasted nitro cell, for being honest here. Stars claims a kill on Headaches, and he gets his own exchange versus Nocturne. It's just a verticality kind of back and forth here as he claims his own here in the hallway here. 3v3 situation on both sides here. He gets dropped down to his knees. It's going to be Warrior versus Charms here. 2v3 situation, not in the favor of Italian Turtle or Nocturne Poet, with air jabs and concussive effects here. He actually just might have seen Italian Turtle, the defender here, through that opened up wall, but actually opting to open up the castle barricade with still a minute left over. They're trying to cover each other's ass here. Shots are just almost missed, almost found there. He finds it there with the same clip there. No need for a reload to get another flick. Headshot here, lowering, finds another one. It's a double kill. Pre-firing him for a triple kill with 0 ammo left, trying to cover for his team. Here's shotgun to the leg. Shotgun not gonna get quite enough there. Italian Turtle now not gonna get thirsted by the air jab wielding Seasons here. Gonna finish off that kill. 1v1 situation for 30 seconds left. He doesn't have the diffuser, throwing off these flashbangs, trying to get the defender to get flashed here. Does not have the diffuser, needs to win this to get the match point victory here. We're gonna see that he's aiming. He goes right through the door. No cover is found, and the bullets make their way into Season's body here. One more time. Okay. Ooh, match point. I'm telling you, this is exciting, boys. Match point. Now, poor slip. When you say that Arson's a great team and that they're very solid, I'm asking you specifically, what makes 3D nuts? In your words, 3D is nuts. I see in the comments you said 3D gang. Are you repping them? Oh, you is one biased motherfucker. Okay. That's the set that you repping? Because you're saying Arson is a solid team, but what's solid about them? Is there their strats? Is there, you know, like upstairs we saw Vendetta. Like, for example, when I say are their strats better than 3D or something like that, because that's what you're asking me. Like, we see Vendetta, for example, when they're playing down below, they're opting to make this a rotation hole. They're opting to reinforce this wall, make it a rotation hole, castle barricade this right side window here, put a Goyle shield here, and put a bandit battery on the Goyle shield. So I'm like, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot to dedicate there, but it works out in their favor more times than not. So is Arson a great team in your eyes that, like, their players are just better, bro? Like, I don't have a paragraph to type, but it's just like, I don't know, he just lands his shots like Joe Jackson. When he's in the game, he be doing his thing. Is that what it is? Is our 3D a nuts team just because like on coastline on that specific map they have a way of like, you know, we see Zofia get played a lot. We saw Zofia get played a lot on Calibrate's games, on Calibrate Gaming. We saw Zofia get played a lot now on VD and Arson Esports. She's just a good operator. She has 2 impacts and 2 concussions. They're both ranged, and the concussions detonate quicker when they are near an opponent. When the opponent is in the area of effect for that concussive blast. Plus, they bounce off of walls, so her gadget is very unique in that instance there. As Season signs its opponent there with the live waypoints now already basically next to the site here. They're just having a fight here to see if they can open it up. We're probably gonna see someone just try to, you know, do the same trick that they did before, which was put grenades here up on the wall. Italian Turtle, excuse me, Moonwig actually gonna get down to Charms here as fights are happening all over the place here. Still a hold for flashbangs, bullets. Turtle VD gets his own kill versus Charms here. It's gonna be a fight for Master Bedroom here. We're seeing a lot of back and forth happening here. One drone goes down, and you're pre-firing here in case someone else decides to peek here. We're not seeing Italian Turtle heal his teammate here. Pre-rip Nitrous way too far. I guess killed from the bed there. See, look, it wouldn't have even made it. He's gonna blow it up. You throw a Nitrous, there's a likely chance you're gonna blow it up no matter what, because just in case. But we're seeing Italian Turtle kind of hoarding these, and they're gonna ban it. They're gonna get that wall all the way opened up as Seasons now starts to push inside there and get down from Seasons. Triple kill here. It's gonna be a 1v3 with Joe Jackson having to defend their top person in kills here, having to defend against this match point. Hearing the diffuser go off just around the corner, expecting one's pre-firing, hearing someone around the corner, now you're landing all the shots all the way down to double kill, knife into the air. You're very jittery. You're trying to hold these angles here. You're trying to make it happen. The nerves are against you. We have one operator just still on the diffuser, never rotated around. It was Stars VD on Thermite sitting on top of the diffuser. Unfortunate turn of events there. Look at this defense though, you know, as soon as it hit round 7 we had Arson Esports you know, switch sides here for a second here. They went on a 3-game streak. Then Vendetta took over round 10 in Aviator, but then round 11 we went into Kitchen, and Arson still defended very well. So that's gonna be it for this best out of 3 game. Make sure you be safe and you love one another, boys. Hard times out there.
We're doing
GG's.
Bro, low-key, this girl got some nice ass titties.
Oh.
Bro, can you come mow my lawn, Horatio?
Oh my gosh.